All right. All right. Perfect. So we're live on YouTube now. That's probably better than Twitch because at least more people can see it. Uh, let's see. Let me get the word out right now. We are live on YouTube. Let's see. We're gonna get the word out real quick. Shoot. YouTube. YouTube. We are just. I'm just getting the word out real quick. So, but no, I'm just the fact that this movie live on YouTube. Come on. Just getting the word out real quick. Once again, thank you everyone who is watching the stream right now. We're just chilling on here, just trying to get the word out as we switch browsers. Even both. Do do do. Live on YouTube. All right, I think I'm good. Just trying to get everything out. Okay, we should be good. Let me just. All right, perfect. We got everything uploaded. All right. If you're watching on YouTube, welcome to the stream. We switched over from Twitch because I wanted YouTube to have more of a following. But in other film news, actually, we have new castings for the Lilo and Stitch live action movie. So let's look at Lilo and Stitch. Let's see. All right. Where is it? Here we go. So they just announced. So they're doing a live action Lilo and Stitch movie, and it's going to be on Disney Plus. It's coming out next year. They already got Zach Galifianakis. I don't know which role it is for here, but they casted Lilo. I forgot the girl's name, but she's a newcomer. But you know that's pretty cool. I got no problem with Lilo and Stitch, and they already got the original voice actor for played Stitch in the original movie. But with this new movie, they casted Nala. Not Nala. Wow. Oh, what was the sister's name? Oh God, it's gonna kill me the rest of the night. But as you can see, this article I read this today, and I thought it was so dumb because wait a minute, no thanks. This article was so stupid. So the Lilo and Stitch live action casting sparks an online debate about colorism in Hollywood. So you may be wondering, what are they talking about? So let's read this article together. Nani, okay. All right. On Thursday, the Hollywood Reporter reported that Disney found their live action Nani and actress Sydney Agudong for the upcoming Lilo and Stitch remake. The casting announcement sparked debate online over whitewashing and colorism in the entertainment industry. The animated 2002 film follows a young, lonely Hawaiian girl, Lilo, as she befriends an alien named Stitch. Lilo's older sister and guardian, Nani, raises Lilo after parents' deaths. Yep. August was born in the raised island of Kauai, Hawaii. According to the outlet, still Twitter users who belong to indigenous communities highlighted that colorism in this media is a big issue. Commenters also accused Disney of pandering to the Eurocentric beauty standards and a missed opportunity to showcase proper representation of dark-skinned Pacific Islanders. Not being indigenous enough of a not being indigenous or from a POC community, it may not be easy to see a problem with the casting, but within our communities, this is a big issue. No offense to Sydney, but Nani is indigenous Hawaiian with strong features and dark skin. This casting is blatant colorism. Blatant colorism. Let's look at more of these tweets. Colorblind casting in Hollywood has drawn much criticism and ire in recent years. Most recently, fans debated the casting choice for Ariel in the live-action The Little Mermaid. In February, Halle Bailey was who stars as where Ariel spoke to the Face magazine about reacting to racist comments. As a black person, you just expect it, and it's not really a shock anymore, Bailey said. In March, Disney announced that the newcomer Maya Kiola, that's who's playing Lilo, Billion Magazine's documentary artist just set this art in 2024 remake. So it's not even a fact, like I said with The Little Mermaid. Why do we need any live action movies of this? Like, I'm so sick of these live action movies, dude. Like, who cares? Like, I don't care. Like, maybe Lilo and Stitch is good, but like these live action movies are just like, Christ. Like like the thing with The Little Mermaid. I'm gonna say like here. The Little Mermaid remake should not even happen because I don't even care like if she's black or not. Like that's fine, whatever do you want. It's more of the fact that I just don't give a shit about a live action Little Mermaid. Like I know they're on their crusade to remake every single live action or animated property, and I think that's just the dumbest thing. It's just like I will pull up a list and I will go through every single. Wait a minute. So we'll do live action Disney remake. I'm gonna go through every single one of these and tell everything I don't like about it specifically. Forgot to do one more thing. Hold on a second. All right. I had to make sure and go and update it. Just updating my stuff real quick. From up here. All right, perfect. Okay, so these live action Disney remakes, like here is what I. So we're gonna do. All right, so we're gonna do Rotten Tomatoes because why the hell not? Because they're a comedy at this point. All right, I'm just sending the word out again. Okay. But let's see. I'm trying to figure this out. All right. So these are all, I think, 19 so far. There's been 19. Damn. These are all purely the remakes from Disney to the live action one. And I'm going to explain every single reason why I don't like either of them. So first, this is like from highest rated. Okay. Jungle Book. I think these are actually in order, actually. So that's perfect. So, Jungle Book. Jungle Book is alright. Just because it tried something different and it's really I like the little kid, and it was good. He was good in it. The voice acting from everyone was good. I like Bill Murray, Christopher Walken. Idris Elba was really good, and they had like a good cast for this movie. But it's just like it was just so it was fine. And if all the live action remakes were like that, where they take the basis of the story but try to make something different, that's fine. That's a remake of like you want to remake it and add little things, but still get the overarching arcing, like plot to the story. But in Jungle Book, it was fine. I kind of like Jungle Book. Peach Dragon. I think Peach Dragon is very underrated. I think Peach Dragon is a very underrated remake. It's not my favorite. It's probably my third, maybe second. It's my second favorite because Christopher Robin is my first one. Um, Peach Dragon's not bad. It's just more like that's a very specific source material to go for a live action remake. So I got nothing bad to say about that. Cinderella, however, I was just like, yeah, no, I just it was so boring. Like there was nothing happening. It was just beat for beat, just Cinderella, and I couldn't stand it. I didn't like it. I don't care. It was not. It was so boring. Cinderella 2015 was not good at all. We don't care about that one. Cruella, my God, that was that was a laugh because Cruella was just like it's just nothing against Emma Stone. I think she's a tremendous actress. It's just why do you want to make a movie about a villain who skins dogs as like your girl boss Joker movie? Like, because remember the joke with this one was like, oh, this is girl boss Joker. This is gonna be the Joker, but it's Cruella, and she's gonna be edgy. And I was just like, all it did was just like, hey, we take place in the 1970s. Enjoy this 70s aesthetic. Was it 70s? Yeah, 70s aesthetic. And it was so dumb. It was just, it looked, I mean, Emma Stone killed it, but what she was working with, absolute dog shit. But, um, Mulan, I mean, the, it, it was just screwed from the beginning because Eddie Murphy's Dragon wasn't in it. B, your main actress is support of the government against suppressing the riots. Three, you release it on Disney Plus because you know that this movie has no chance of doing well in theaters because of the virus of unknown origins. And then four, you add a paywall for it, so no one, if you have to spend $30 when it first dropped to watch it in theaters, and that was just not on Disney Plus. Disney Plus, you're only paying like $10. You have to pay 30 dollars to watch Mulan. No, I'm fine with that. Christopher Robin, like I said, I think Christopher Robin is the best one because it's different. It actually does a better job of telling the older Christopher Robin show. It's not like the it's not like the Winnie and Pooh Blood and Honey movie because I saw that this year and it was truly the horror movie of when I'm sick of that. That movie was horrendous, but good on the guy for making the movie. Like, he does something that a lot of people won't do. But the live action Christopher Robin was awesome. Ewan McGregor's an all star, and then getting the voice actors for Pooh, Piglet, Tigger, all of them. It's perfect. I loved it. Beauty and the Beast was terrible. That's like the one where I was just completely numb to like having the people just like, hey, it's freaking Beauty and Beast. It's Emma Watson. Remember? That's Hermione from Harry Potter. And then you got Dan Stevens as the Beast, which I like Dan Stevens. If you want a good Dan Stevens movie, go watch The Guest. It's from 2014. It's a really good like horror thriller movie. But you waste Luke Evans as Gaston, which I thought was entertaining. And then you have Josh Gad as his little henchman who's implied to be gay at the end, which was neat, but was that needed in the movie? I mean, maybe, but I don't know. But Lady and the Tramp, I mean, it was whatever. Like I don't really care about it. Aladdin. See, with Aladdin, I feel like I'm having a sort of soft spot for it now because with Aladdin, I feel like that it was never going to compare to the original one because Robin Williams just made Genie his own role. And if you did anything, if you did an adaptation, you did a sequel, you did anything Aladdin related, getting someone to fill in as Robin Williams' role, it was just gonna be hard no matter what. And when you watch it, it's really just Will Smith as Robin Williams' impression, and like he doesn't do a bad job because I remember he looks terrible and when he's in the blue form, but he doesn't do a bad job because the song when he's like, "You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend, you ain't never had a friend like me." What? Oh, that was a good song. Like they did a good job with the songs and replicating the original art style. But like I said, the animated version will always be better because you can have more expression, more movement. You're very limited to live action and CGI because at a point you can't have your actors just look at a tennis ball the whole time. And Aladdin kind of fell flat on that, and I think they might do a sequel to it. Maybe they'll do one of the DVD sequels, the Jafar's Return, Jafar's Returns. What else? Maleficent. Okay, Maleficent. I kind of liked it just because this was the first one that they did and it was the villain perspective, and it made you really feel okay. Maleficent wasn't that terrible. They actually gave her some sort of like good backstory. And there's one funny clip in this movie, is it was in the trailer when she cursed her in the beginning, and she like hissed at her, and the baby laughed. She's like, "I hate you." Like that was funny. Like this movie's kind of funny, and Angelina Jolie plays a witch, which is her natural role. But I'm still can't like Angelina Jolie. But Maleficent started it. Like it was predated Jungle Book and it predated Cruella for being the first villain oriented movie. So I would not be surprised if like Ursula gets her own movie or TV show one of these days. So Maleficent wasn't that bad. I think it gets overhated on. A movie that did suck though was The Lion King. Holy cow! I got a story with Lion King. So back in 2019 or 2020, right before, or no, 2020, early 2020, before we shut down and school closed, we talked about Lion King, and many people, if you don't know, Lion King is my favorite Disney animated movie of all time. Like, I played the hell of it on the VHS tape I have and everything, and I loved it so much. I love the animation, I love the voice performances, I love the story, I love the messages, and I just like the general aesthetic of the African Sahara. And you know the is like it's like like that's perfect. That's awesome. Like I love that. And seeing that in live action nearly broke my heart because when you watch this movie, this is legitimately like you know the term remake. This is shot for shot Lion King 1994, just with realistic, photorealistic CGI lions, which is even worse because you're like, huh, it's weird because you know Beyonce's not, they got James Earl Jones back as Mufasa, but instead of Matthew Broderick, it's Childish Gambino and Donald Glover. Donald Glover, he's a good actor, but I didn't hear him. I didn't hear Simba. I heard Childish Gambino. Same with Nala. It was Beyonce. I didn't hear Nala. I heard Beyonce. Or even the only character I feel like I heard the character was Scar because it was just what's his name? Shituel Elijah. Damn it, I messed that name every time. Guy for 12 Years a Slave, good actor. And like Seth Rogen was Pumbaa, which was interesting. And like I said, Lion King 2019 is legitimately just a shot for shot remake of the 1994 film. And I remember I got into an argument with someone in class. It wasn't an argument, it was like a debate. They were saying that like, oh, this is better than the animated one. I'm like, no, it's not. Like, why watch this one where there is a superior one that was already made in 1994? It baffles me. But like I said, Disney people, they eat this shit up. They will see these movies. That's why we keep getting these damn movies. Moving on. Alice in Wonderland. It was fine. That's it. You know, Johnny Depp is awesome as the Mad Hatter. I like the design of Wonderland. That was pretty cool, I guess. But you know, it's fine. Like I got no problem with it. It's whatever. Dumbo, the Tim Burton movie that failed tremendously. I mean, we all knew a live action Dumbo would not have worked at all, but it was just not good. I I think I don't even remember this movie. This movie was 2019. Yeah, no, I did. Let's see the other one. Oh, wait, Maleficent 2. They came out in 2019. Like, wow, 2019 was the year of the remakes. Um, it wasn't as good as the first one. The first Maleficent was perfect, or not perfect. It was good. This one was kind of like, hey, we need to continue the story to get to the point of where we're at in Sleeping Beauty. But I mean, it was fun. I had fun with it. Like, it just it wasn't the same. It didn't have that same charm as the first movie did. That's my thing with it. Pinocchio. That was trash. Like that was terrible. To think that Pinocchio that they made, the Robert Zemeckis Pinocchio this year, that managed to be worse than the Pauly Shore Pinocchio, the one with the father. When can I be on my own? I want to see the world. Like you managed to go lower than that. My God, you fail at life. Christ. Alice Through the Looking Glass, and then last one is Alice Through the Looking Glass, which came out 2016. Like I went to go to the drive-ins to see this movie. I mean, I kind of liked it. It was fine. It's just more of like same thing. Alice in Wonderland is fine, everything. But I want to look at that father clip now from the Pinocchio movie. Hold up, YouTube. It's but no, this live action stuff needs to stop. I don't care about Little Mermaid. I mean, I maybe want to see Lilo and Stitch because that's Disney Plus, but still, I'm just like, I'm not. I'm excited. Pinocchio. Here we go. This was like, this is the meme of 2021, I think, because this is the animated, I think Polish, um, Polish Pinocchio movie, and it got infamous because I think Pauly Shore did the voice dub over, but it wasn't him. So this is the Pinocchio movie. I'll play the snippet.
Be Pinocchio.
Father, when can I leave to be on my own? I've got the whole world to see.
You are.
Yeah, and then that was the voice of Tom Kenny. So it was Pinocchio, freaking. But other thing is, let's talk about more toys. Did any of you guys see the Barbie trailer? Because that trailer is absolutely amazing, and we will play that now, and hopefully it'll get taken down. Let's see Barbie. The new one is like, I'm telling you, like, I told people like, yo, this Barbie movie, it looks actually kind of funny, so I'm down for it. Actually, let's hold on 1 second. We're gonna switch to the other thing so we can get more better screen quality. This is how we do. Da, 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 da. All right, here we go. Switch accounts. All right, let us go to the Barbie trailer because this trailer is amazing and I recommend everyone needs to go see the Barbie movie like immediately. Here we go. Yeah, because the tippy toes are the part. That's a good little detail with it. Like it's perfect. Look at that cast. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I am down for that. Like, come on, the Barbie movie. Like, I'm down for it. Like, listen, like that cast. You see that cast list? Let's go back to the cast list. Actually, here we go. Okay, so we got America Ferrera, Ugly Betty, Kate McKinnon, Issa Rae, Rhea Perlman, Harry Neff, Alexandra Shipp, Emma McKay, Connor Swindles, Michael Cera, Helen Mirren, Sharon Rooney, John Cena, Kingsley Ben-Adir, Simu Lin, Ariana Greenblatt, Scott Evans, Jamie Demirtler, Dua Lipa, Nakuti Garawa, Nicole, yeah, and then you got Will Ferrell, Margot Robbie, and Ryan Gosling. Like, this cast, for what they're doing, is that I'm all for it, because this Barbie movie looks amazing. Like, I'm so excited for it. It looks so dumb but funny at the same time. Like, oh my gosh, I do like this Barbie movie. I think it's probably going to be one of the better ones that comes out this year, because let's look at the movies that's coming out for the rest of the year. As my cat makes up. All right. Go to Cinema Blend. All right, so these are the rest of the movies we got. It's April, so we already got a lot of the big movies out. Yeah, whatever. So movies we have coming out that's left. So we're in April. Let's cut to let's see. Okay, so April. All right, let's go to May. What do we have in store for May for this movie year? Where is it? Come on. Once again, I want to say thank you all for tuning in on this short notice stream. We're just chilling and everything, so maybe I got a little few questions I want to ask and everything. So I got a question for you all. What has been your favorite piece of media this year? Either being movies, video games, music, TV shows, book, whatever. Like, what has captured your eye this year so far as I try to find out what's coming out for the rest of the year? All right. Let's see. Future of Cinema comes in 2023. So, can I go to May? All right. So, it looks like the first Friday in May, we're getting Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which is James Gunn's last Marvel movie before he goes and takes over DC. We also get Book Club, the next chapter with Diane Keaton and Jane Fonda, Knights of the Zodiac, Love Again, The Mother, and then Friday, May 19th, I completely forgot about this movie because I'm so mentally checked out. We're getting Fast X, the 10th Fast and Furious movie. I'm like, I can't believe we're at 10 at this point. Oh my gosh. We get Monica, and then on Friday, May 26th, we're getting About My Father, the one I'm actually kind of excited about with Robert De Niro. Kandar with Gerard Butler. The Little Mermaid. Oh my God, The Little Mermaid comes out next month. So, The Little Mermaid is competing against Kandar, About My Father, and The Machine, the Burt Kreischer movie with Mark Hamill. I mean, that's truly going to be that's going to be a weekend to watch. Like, what movie are you going to watch that weekend? It's like, hey, kids, let's go see Little Mermaid. And then you get the older son like, nah, Dad, I'm going to go see The Machine. And then you got the wife like, I'm going to go watch Gerard Butler and Kandar. Like, that's like such a weird lineup to have. Like, The Little Mermaid's going to kick everyone's ass by default because it's Disney, but, you know. So that ends May. Then July, then we get June. June we get Boogeyman coming out on June 2nd. And then, of course, it's the long-anticipated sequel, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Part 1. Or, not Part 1. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse Across the Spider-Verse. My God, I can't talk tonight. And that's Part 1 of a 2-part finale. I'm all set. I'm all down for that. Like, oh, wow. That's gonna be really good. really, really good. Like I'm really excited for that. But that's another weekend where it's like, hey, let's put the let's put Into the Spider Verse against Boogeyman. Yeah, it's a Stephen King adaptation, but no one cares about it. Yeah. So then June 9th, we got Strays, dog movie that's rated R, and I think I forgot what studio it is. But oh, and then June 9th is Rise of the Beast, the new Transformers movie, the first Transformers movie we've had in 5 years, with Bumblebee being the best one we've had so far. Just letting you know. Then on June 16th, we have Blackening, Elemental, the Pixar movie, Extraction 2 with Netflix with Chris Hemsworth, and we got The Flash with everyone's favorite actor, Ezra Miller, so be on the lookout for that. Then we got the new Wes Anderson movie coming out in June 23rd with Asteroid City. Then we got Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, which it does not look good. Then July, we got Insidious, which I don't care. We got Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, Barbie, Oppenheimer, and then Colin Tyrone. Haunted Mansion at the end of the month. And then in August, we got Meg 2, which everyone... we get... I can't believe we're getting another Meg movie. That's a movie that came out 5 years ago, which I completely forgot about too. We're getting the Seth Rogen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. Then we're getting Gran Turismo, Blue Beetle. I think there's supposed to be The Nun 2, but I could be wrong. Then September we got the Equalizer 3, which I didn't know was done. Oh, September's The Nun 2. Then we got my Big Fat Greek Wedding 3? What? Oh, okay. Expendables 4. Okay, I didn't know that was the Next Goal Wins. October, Killers of the Flower Moon. That's the 3-hour Martin Scorsese movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. Kraven the Hunter, which is somehow still a thing. The Exorcist, the remake. Paw Patrol, that's what I'm talking about. Yep. Pain Hustlers. Oh yeah, I forgot we're getting Saw this year. There's so many movies I remember that they announced that I completely forgot that we're getting this year. Oh my gosh. November, my birthday month. In November, we're getting Dune Part 2, the Chicken Run, the new Chicken Run movie, The Marvels, which, no one gives a shit about, Hunger Games, The Battle of the Songbirds and Snakes, Trolls 3, and then we're ending the year off with, let me see. That goes out December? What's happening? Then we have Leave the World Behind, Magazine Dreams, which is we'll get to the star later. Wonka, the one with Timothy Chalamet. Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom, Ghostbusters, and The Color Purple on Christmas. So that's the movies we're getting for the rest of the year. And these are other movies that we're supposed to get that have not been release date. So we got Beverly Hills Cop, Axel Foley, The Last Train to New York, which I think is the Last Train Busan movie. Well, actually, some of these are canceled, so never mind. We're not going to talk about that. But let's go back to the top 2 Magazine Dreams, because this is something we need to talk about, as my girlfriend texts me. Magazine Dreams. So you may be wondering, why am I highlighting this? Well, because a certain person is in here, and let's check how he's doing in the news. Jonathan. All right. So, Jonathan Majors. Yeah, so if you don't know who Jonathan Majors is, he's recently been Kang in the new Ant-Man movie, and he was Damien in Creed 3, but many of us know him probably from his portrayal as Atticus in Lovecraft Country. Or is it Country or County? Country, yeah. So, sure and all, he's a very tremendous actor. I really think he's one of the best actors. He was one of the most up-and-coming actors coming up because when I watched Ant-Man, I said without a shadow of a doubt he carried that movie. Like he was the best. Um, like, God, I hate texting and talking. All right. So when I watched Ant Man, praised him for being like one of the better aspects of the movie. Like in my opinion, I say he carried that movie. Within 2-3 weeks later, after I said I want to see more of his stuff, this comes out with some very bad. Let's see. All right. We'll go here. This is from back like the late March. So when I came home from work the other on this is from NEPR. The Saturday, like I think a couple weeks after I saw Ant-Man. Jonathan Majors was arraigned for charges of harassment and assault. Oh God! So what happened? So he was arraigned in court in New York. God, what? I'm trying to figure out how to say. So basically, he was responded to a call on the second to last week of March, where a domestic dispute was between him and his girlfriend, and they came and the officers placed him in custody, and this victim sustained minor injuries to the head and neck and was removed to an area to into the hospital with stable condition. So pretty much domestic assault. I mean, he was he was arrested for beating up his girlfriend, and with that was a little murky because you're like, okay, let's see all the facts come out. I don't respect people who beat women at all. I feel like I wanted to see more facts come out. Then more facts come out, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna have to start separating the man from the actor, and it's just like with Jonathan Majors, it's just like everything coming out is just that, and you have people from his past going all the way back from Harvard and other roles he's worked on that says he's a psychopath apparently and very abusive. So I mean, it's a shame because I really think he is a fantastic actor. Like he has a very Shakespearean presence to him, and the fact that if this gets proven, like if anything goes, because apparently he's still on as Kang, but I've heard rumors that they have contingency plans if anything goes south again. But like it's still. It sucks, man. It's like, of course, the people you start to like turn out to be assholes. Like, oh my God. And then the text messages were even worse. Right, I'm going to look up and see if I can find these text messages. We'll do a little read over. And this is from the Los Angeles Times. I'm trying to find the text messages. Where is it? Okay. So this is from the Los Angeles Times, and this was like reported because his attorney team released these text messages, and to be honest, it doesn't really do a good job of putting him in a good light. Like there could be some gaslighting in this situation, but I mean, we'll read it and you can make your own conclusions to it. So this is the alleged text exchange between the woman and Majors below. Unknown date and time. Woman. There's no note, just you knowing what happened. This is on March 25th at 8:58 a.m. Did you leave the keys? Goodbye. And of course, the message was later redacted. We don't know what we said. And then at March 25th at 6 o'clock. So this is after he was arrested and the news broke that he got arrested for domestic assault because this all happened on that Saturday morning, and then the news didn't come out till the night. So it's apparently the girl. Please let me know when you're okay when you get this. They assured me that you won't be charged. They said that they had to arrest you as protocol when they saw their injuries on me, and they knew we had a fight. I'm so angry that they did, and I'm sorry you're in this position. We'll make sure nothing happens about this. I told them it was my fault for trying to grab your phone. I only just got out of the hospital. Just call me when you're out. I love you. Which, I mean, like... in a way, I can see how the team was like, okay, this will be good. It wasn't his fault. But if this behavior of accusations of psychotic behavior, stuff like that, is true, then that would place her in this sort of like, it doesn't make it look good because it seems maybe controlling, but that's just me. So we'll go on. It's 3 hours later. This is at 9:32. And she texted, they just called again, which would be the cops, and checked on me. And I reiterated that this is not an attack and did not have my blessing on any charges being placed. I read the paper they gave me about the strangulation. I said point blank, this did not occur and should be removed immediately. The judge is definitely going to be told this. She assured this to me. I know you have the best team and there's nothing to worry about. I just want you to know that I'm doing all I can on my end. I also said to tell the judge to know that the origin of the call was due with me collapsing, passing out, and your worry as a partner due to our communication prior. Out of care, she promised all will be relayed. I don't know. I generally don't. I don't know. Like, so obviously Jonathan Majors' name is not in good graces right now. And like I said, Magazine Dreams is coming out in December. Which, let's take a look at Magazine. That's like billing built up as like a Oscar bait film. Magazine. Oh, they pushed it back. All right. So Magazine Dreams is directed by Elijah Bynum, and it stars Jonathan Majors, Haley Bennett, Taylor Page, Michael Hearn, Harrison Page, and Harriet Samson Adams. So it is about a black amateur bodybuilder who struggles to find human connection in this exploration of celebrity and violence. I mean, if that's not irony right there, then I don't know. But no, this is really being built up as like an Oscar film. Because if we look at the director, Elijah Bynum. So Elijah Bynum. Yeah, Bynum. Let's see. Elijah Bynum. This was his first film he did, and that would be Hot Summer Night. Okay, so Hot Summer Night. It's a new. It's with Timothy Chalamet, so it's one of his earlier movies. So that's pretty cool. So pretty much, this was a film. It was a set in Cape Cod, summer '91. The plot follows Daniel Middleton and teenage boy becomes entangled in the drug trade. So this was another just type of movie where it was like, hey. It was like indie movie, and this is like his first movie he did. So that's pretty cool. And I'm not mistaken with reception. Oh. 43%. Okay. All right. So, that's very disappointing. But with God, I don't know. I got nothing. I generally have nothing with that. Why did I even put that shit type of thing? Because look at this cast. William Fichtner, Maya Mitchell from freaking Disney Channel, Timothy Chalamet, Micah Monroe, Thomas Jane. Like, okay, maybe Magazine Dreams, this is going to be good as I thought it was going to be. But this whole Jonathan Majors thing, I don't know. It's just going to be interesting to see what's going to happen during the summer. Will more stuff come out, or will he prove it without a doubt that he's free? But as of now, Jonathan Majors is not very good books. He's been excommunicated, and I don't know, but it's just sad. It's really sad. this like such a talented actor, and you turn out to be a complete piece of shit. Like that. That makes me bummed out so bad, man. So bad. And then he did Devotion too. Devotion was a good movie with Glenn Powell. It was from the cinematographer who did Top Gun Maverick. And actually, fun fact, Top Gun Maverick. So I've been planning on doing a video about Daft Punk. Tron Legacy. Tron Legacy is one of my favorite underrated films of all time. It's one of the best films ever made. The director of Tron Legacy, there's a reason why, Joseph Kosinski. You guess what he did after Tron Legacy? He did Top Gun Maverick. So, for all you people who like Top Gun Maverick, go watch Tron Legacy because that movie is badass. That movie is perfect. It's like the aesthetic. So, people will write off Tron Legacy as just a, extended Daft Punk music video. I like the Tron series. I'm scared for the new one with Jared Leto, but the Tron movies are not that bad. Like, they're actually really good. The 2010 one was actually really entertaining. I don't know why people didn't like it as much. And even they had a TV show, the Tron Uprising they had, that was pretty good. Because, let's see, Tron Legacy Derez. Nope, not that one. All right. Because there is one song that they have in here that works perfectly with scene that they have Daft Punk. Ow. All right, let's see. Because Olivia Wilde's in this too. Of Don't Worry, Darling fame. Oh God. All right, can I start the video over? All right, perfect. This is my favorite scene from this movie. I should show this tab instead. That's Michael Sheen, by the way.
I believed in users once before.
Playing all the angles.
The game has changed, son of Flynn.
Met your friend. He's fantastic.
Like, dude, this is like so choreographed that you just have Daft Punk in the background just chilling. Like, dude, Tron Legacy, like, it's one of the most underrated movies of all time. It's like, oh my gosh. And then it had a great, the thing with Tron is that there's so many stories to tell about it. There's actually, I don't know if any of you remember, so Tron Uprising trailer. Trying to look for the right trailer. Okay, so back in 2012, when Tron was still at his peak of like, because it was post 2 years in the movie, they made a TV show on Disney XD or Disney, and it was a prequel / a little bit of continuation of the movie, and it pretty much had us follow this new guy. His name is Beck, who's actually voiced by Elijah Wood, by the way. He was able to be a programmer who becomes Tron after Tron mysteriously dies, and it lasted one season, and it's a shame because the show was really good. So I want to play the trailer for that real quick.
And now,
Nope, not that one. Let me see real quick. Is it this one? God, which one is the trailer? I think it's this one, actually.
and now, a sneak peek of the new Disney XD series, Tron: Uprising. There's a war raging.
No, it's not that one, I don't think. All right, let me do this one. Oh, no, there is one trailer that really badass. Like, hold on, I gotta look it up on my history. Oh, here it is. All right, this trailer is the best one. So
Friday, May 18th. Disney Channel invites you to get on the grid with an uninterrupted special presentation of the brand new groundbreaking Disney XD animated series,
Tron Uprising.
Uprising.
A digital world exists inside a computer. It's called the grid. And for a young program like Beck, life on the grid is good.
Abel's Garage is not just a job. It's my home. It never felt like work. But that's probably because I was doing it with my friend.
Show off.
Just using my natural talents.
Hey, Beck, you coming?
The only thing I enjoyed more than the job were the disc games we get into after. Not bad, Bodie.
I'm just warming up, Beck.
This is General Test. I now claim Oregon City as
Good. Okay, this is more of like not a prequel. This is like a middle ground of the movie because Clue has already taken over from the first movie.
You don't scare us.
To save his friends.
Help! Somebody help us!
You have a gift, Beck. A gift? Beck
He's fighting for us.
must fight back.
I'm ready.
I think you may be just what I'm looking for.
What are you looking for?
The next Tron.
Get on the grid with a special presentation of the brand new groundbreaking Disney XD animated series, Tron: Uprising. Airing uninterrupted Friday, May 18th at 9:30, 8:30 Central on Disney Channel.
Now I really feel special.
Like it was a good show, and it's just it lasted just one season. Like the ratings are kind of low, and like I feel like if the show was released now on Disney Plus or like do a continuation on Disney Plus, that would be awesome. Like that would be perfect for this type of movie because there's like a ton of movies that I feel like could make for good continuations and everything. Because what other one was I thinking about? But yeah, no. Check out Tron Legacy. Tron Legacy is awesome. The Tron Uprising. So I don't know what the new Tron movie is. So let me see. Jared Leto, Tron. Here we go. So Jared Leto is Tron Ares. So this is from IGN. Yeah, so Jared Leto's doing a new Tron movie. It's called Tron Ares, and what that pretty much is that it's the third Tron movie, pretty much. So the third film of the fall of the 20th word. Jared Leto is a star. So Joachim Roning, I think. I'm not sure. One of those. They're gonna be helming the project. This is reported by Deadline. The team behind Tron Ares is currently planning to start production in August 2023 in Vancouver, and the film's crews are currently being assembled. No deals are complete yet, but this would mark the fourth time Roning and Disney would team up. Most recently, director of Disney Woman in the Sea, which stars Daisy Ridley, the Princess, sequel to, yeah. So this one's gonna be the sequel to Top Gun, or it's gonna be the sequel to Tron Legacy, which I'm all for. And you know Jared Leto's hit or miss, like I said, but I feel like with him, it's I don't even know. I'm gonna be scared. I like how this article says Leto himself recently starred in Morbius as Dr. Michael. This movie can't escape me. He recently starred as Dr. Michael Morbius in Morbius. Oh God, Morbius. What happened to Morbius? Oh my gosh. I can look up Morbius now. YouTube. But no, oh my God, Michael Morbius. But no, I'm excited for Tron Ares. I have a little bit faith with it because, you know, like I said, Jared Leto, and I don't know about Joaquin Ronding because I didn't like Dead Man Tell No Tales of Pirates of the Caribbean, but I mean, maybe it'll be good, but Christ, I don't know. Like Tron Legacy is gonna be hard to follow up. He's so good, and the fact that Daft Punk broke up, we don't even know if it's gonna have like the same score because the Tron Legacy score is just absolutely fantastic. But let's see. Let's see. Once again, we're at an hour. I don't see myself stopping. I actually feel pretty good. I'm tired. I'm having fun. I haven't streamed in like since October. It's actually pretty fun on a day off. I'm trying to see something. Alright, what else can we do? I'm trying to think. There was something. It was Morbius and Tron. I'm trying to. It's so hard to like remember when your mind's all over the place. Oh no. I had something in mind, but I completely lost it. Your mind is so scattered brain from thinking about a lot of stuff like you want us to talk about and do. I can't think. Oh. So, I guess with the upcoming movies of the year, since we're talking about future movies, I do want to show you guys that trailer for that Robert De Niro movie. So, let's see. About My Father. Because this trailer looks funny. I definitely want to see it. There's a joke at the end that makes me laugh. It's pretty much just like, I know Sebastian Maniscalco. I think he's pretty funny. And then Robert De Niro is my favorite actor. And it looks funny. So I'm going to play the trailer. There it is.
Hey, Dad, check it out. I could die.
Sebastian, your suit! Oh.
My parents are inviting us to the summer place for the big 4th of July weekend.
I can't leave my father.
This is the first summer since we have to say goodbye to your dear mother, and you're going to leave me to burn the sparklers and eat the hot dogs alone.
Why don't we just bring him?
Nah, I don't think so.
You hear this? Ladies, he's worried his immigrant father's going to make him look like some kind of Goomba.
Listen, if we're gonna do this, Dad, you gotta dial it down with the.
With all the this, what is this?
Welcome to White Oak.
Wow, this is amazing.
Hey, my little hands here. It's called love and affection, Dad. Unlike you, when you met me at the delivery room, you chose to shake my hand. What else was I supposed to do? We just met. Sebastian, I don't know how you're gonna fit in.
What a cheek, too. Where's my cheek? Where's my cheek?
Don't these people have jobs? They got their money in the stock market, not in mayonnaise jars buried in their backyard.
I just hope nothing gets stolen this weekend, because these people love to blame the immigrants.
We'll give you the grand tour. This is Doug.
He's learning to be a healer.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Just serenading our pet peacock. I love you.
These people are strange.
They have birds for pets.
He's like family.
Peacocks are just a bunch of goddamn show-offs, if you ask me. I was nervous to bring you here, but I didn't know you were going to spend the whole time embarrassing me.
How could you say that to your father?
Here we go again.
Everything I'm doing for you, that I've ever done for you, is for your own good.
Hey, Dad, check it out. I could die.
I'm trying to make sure that you don't make an ass out of yourself by trying to be somebody you're not.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shit. Sebastian, your suit.
It's Versace. Do you like it?
No, you moron! It's not.
Honey, my mom can't unsee that.
I would love to make a full Italian dinner for everybody.
We don't keep a lot of food here.
A Maniscalco always finds a way to feed his family.
My father has an old Italian saying, family isn't one important thing,
It's everything.
I can't believe you put this all together from what we have in the kitchen.
It's artichoke and poultry. So, oh,
You fed them their pet peacock, and you thought I was crazy for worrying that you were going to make us look like some bad Italian stereotype?
that's right. To help me get rid of the evidence.
Why does it seem like you've done this before?
That's the joke that was funny. So I'm definitely gonna see that, because I don't like a lot of those like family movies that are like kind of like comedy and everything. That actually looks like a movie I'd actually want to see. Like that, it looks really, really funny. I guess over here, we should probably check out the Into the Spider-Verse trailer. Into the Spider-Verse 2, because that trailer is badass. If you've not seen this trailer, then dude, you guys are missing out. Here we go.
My name is Miles Morales. I'm Brooklyn's one and only Spider-Man. And things are going great.
Oh yeah, you were supposed to be here at 5.
All right, whatever.
Whatever.
Wow.
Whatever?
So are you like a cow or a Dalmatian?
I am the Spot. That's not funny.
Don't do that.
Miles's grades are pretty good. A in AP Physics.
That's my little man.
And a B in Spanish.
Ooh, okay.
Miles.
Are you trying
Mira,
to
es
kill
muy
my
imposible.
I gotta go. All right, bye.
He's lying to you. And I think you know it.
This is part 1 of a 2-part second movie that I'm all down for.
When? So wait a minute. There's an elite crew with all the best spider people in it?
Who's the new guy?
This is unbelievable.
This is the lobby. Miguel O'Hara. The whole thing was his idea.
What's a guy gotta do to join this spider team?
You can never be part of this.
Don't even get me started on Doctor Strange and the little nerd back on Earth 1999-99. Come on.
That's the reference to the MCU, the events of No Way Home. So this does take place in the same universe.
I'll take it from here.
Miles, being Spider-Man is a sacrifice.
You have a choice between saving one person and saving every world.
Send me home.
I can't do that.
I can do both. Spider-Man always.
Not always.
What about Uncle Ben?
If not for Uncle Ben, most of us wouldn't be here.
Can't stop me now! You can't run forever, kid!
I can't lose one more friend.
Miguel, this isn't what we talked about!
You knew?
I have no idea what you're doing!
Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
All stations, stop Spider-Man!
Across the Spider-Verse.
And then I looked at my uncle and...
Listen, if you have not seen the first Into the Spider-Verse, highly recommend you see this, because I will say, if you didn't see the first one, you see this one, you're gonna be highly lost on what's going on. But the first one is so good. It was definitely my favorite. It possibly is the best Spider-Man movie. The second best being, of course, Spider-Man 2. But this one looks so good, and I'm definitely gonna see this opening night if I can. If I can see this opening night, I'll be so happy. Along with I'm gonna see this. I'm gonna see In the Family, and then I'm gonna see this movie. Let's see. The new Christopher Nolan movie, the first one we've gotten in 3 years. So this is the new Christopher Nolan movie, Oppenheimer.
We imagine a future. And our imaginings horrify us. They won't fear it.
So this is about Robert J. Oppenheimer. He's the man who created the nuclear bomb.
Understand it until they've used it. Theory will take you only so far. I don't know if we can be trusted with such a weapon. I have no choice. Is anyone ever going to tell the truth about what's happening here?
Oppenheimer. And just for reference, this is coming out the same day as Barbie. So who's gonna win, Oppenheimer or Barbie? That's gonna be the tale of the century. Like, oh my gosh, like, I actually can't wait. I'm probably gonna see both, but that's like, what's your decision? You're like, hey, we're gonna either go see Barbie or we're gonna go see Oppenheimer. And this is Christopher Nolan's first movie away from Warner Brothers. This is with Universal. So this is with his revenge movie. So this is going to be like the Jeffrey Katzenberg for DreamWorks and Pixar. He goes to DreamWorks, makes Ants, they make A Bug's Life. So, I mean, I'm excited for Oppenheimer. I am really intrigued about it. I like history films like that. But with this one, I'm really excited to see what we're going to bring with this. But, all right, what else can we watch? I think we're just turning into this, why not just turn into a watch stream? What can we watch that won't get me banned? Oh my gosh, why not?
But what am I going to do with all these fresh baked cookies?
Sorry, Grandmother. We adults don't partake in the consumption of sweets, right?
Keep them coming, Granny!
Don't forget the cookie-eating hat!
Accurate.
That's my cookie-eating hat!
Accurate.
I mean, it was when I was a baby.
Well, look who's here!
It appears to be my lunch hour. Grown-ups have to eat too. I guess this will have to do.
You don't want this baby.
oh yeah, Mario boost. Like Captain Marvel, yeah. Oh my god, actually, well, speaking of Captain Marvel, that Marvels trailer looks so bad. Wait a minute, let me see if I can find it. The Marvels. I did not like the first Captain Marvel. Like, I did not care about it, and the fact that you sandwiched it in between Endgame and Infinity War, no one was gonna care about Captain Marvel. And now this time we're getting 3 of them. Like, oh god. So this trailer, I watched it and I have no idea what is going on.
What the hell are you doing?
Entering the jump point perimeter. I'm gonna get you some readings, Fury. Hello? Hello?
Like, I think this character's from WandaVision. I didn't watch WandaVision, so I have no idea who she is. Of course, this is Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan from the what do they call it? From the Disney Plus series. That was, it was fine.
Where's Captain Rambo?
What the?
I just...
We're looking for Kamala Khan.
Okay, so
I do
our
not care
powers
about
are
this
enabled.
movie at all.
I can manipulate light energy, and I could totally show you. Not again. Hi. Where's our daughter? Wherever you were.
Oh my god. I just looked at my email. My stream got struck down. So we're gonna... Alright. So, yeah. Pretty much that I'm not gonna... It's not good. But, yeah. Pretty much, I don't care. The Marvels does not interest me at all. It's very... It looks very, like... Just... First of all, I don't have a thing against Brie Larson. I think she's a fine actress. I liked her in Scott Pilgrim. I like her in Room, and she has a few other roles. It's just she was not convincing as Captain Marvel, and it wasn't good as a whole. But still, this movie, it's I guess the concept of it is hey, they're so powerful is that whenever one of them uses their powers, they swap places. I'm like, I mean, okay, That's cool, but does it really do anything? It's so dumb. I generally don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think. But, Christ. I'm not excited for the Marvels at all. But, wow, we're coming up at an hour and 27 minutes of the stream. I did not expect to go this long. It's probably going to be an hour or 27, but... I mean, we got a few people watching and stuff, so that's pretty cool. So maybe I'll just wrap it up with screw it and just do a tier list. Why not? So let's see. Share screen. Let's go to tier maker. Alright, we'll end the stream with a tier listing. I'm trying to figure out what we can do. That would be fun. But we have it done. So, album, sports, video games. Ooh, video games could be fun. Let's do video games. We're gonna do video games for to end it all. We'll do the Ultimate Video Games 2022. Says I am a gamer, as the kids would say. So let's see. So we got masterpieces, amazing, really great. Pretty good actually. It's okay. Pretty bad. More belongs in the trash. And then we have waste of code and I don't know, never played. So let me make this a little bit bigger. Let's get rid of all the ads. All right, let's zoom out. Oh my gosh. You know this. Alright. So yeah, this is a good wrap up we'll do. We'll do a video game tier list to wrap up the stream. We'll go here. Alright, so let's get started. Let's go down. Alright, let's see what we got. First of all, I've played a majority of these games and I have very fond opinions on them. A lot of this is gonna take forever. So a lot of these are gonna be I've never played, but get ready for some hot takes. And if you think any of these games belong in different the tiers, let me know in the comments down below. We're gonna be here probably for another hour or so. But we'll start off with Roblox. Roblox is like the kid-friendly version of Minecraft, which I do see here. It's become really a meme. It was more infamous now for a lot of scamming, a lot of degeneracy on the website, on the app. Well, that's an ending game you play. It has a lot of stuff that's licensing issues where people will make their own stuff or they'll use real images and stuff like that. But for what it is, it's still going strong because when you work at a place, people will still buy Roblox. Robux. So I'm going to put Roblox, I'll put it in the amazing tier. The next game, however, Fortnite, that's going into the amazing tier. Fortnite, you know, it's at a point it was dying a little bit, but it's starting to make a little comeback. At this point, Fortnite will become the new Ready Player One because the fact that everyone's getting back on it. You have so much licensed content. They actually just added Eren from Attack on Titan, which is pretty funny. So, I mean, you know, it's still pretty fun, and they have a no build mode in there now, so you don't have to spam building a building, which is pretty cool. But Fortnite's pretty cool, so I'll put it in really amazing. Minecraft, it's going on Masterpiece because, you know, that game is a very good, just, hey, I'm going to chill out for the night. We're going to do some building, stuff like that. We're going to be able to make a house, make a village, stuff like that. It's really fun. Minecraft is going to be amazing. Final Fantasy Online, I've never played. Borderlands, never played. Mass Effect, Legendary Edition. So I'm assuming this is the entire franchises with it. So it's hard to rank that because with Mass Effect, the first 3 games are amazing. 1, 2, 3 are some of the pinnacles of gaming. Mass Effect 3 is actually out of this world. It's my favorite. But the fourth one, Andromeda, pretty much ruined all goodwill thanks to EA Sports BioWare. But if I'm ranking it from the 3 games, I can rank it as a whole as a series. I'm going to rank it as a masterpiece. Just because if we discard the 4th game as not counting, Mass Effect is a masterpiece tier. Actually, this is too long of a tier. Screw this. We need to find something else. This is gonna take forever, and it's hot here. Let's see. The anime, Brawl Stars. You know, Canada. Let's see, what do they got for DC? So we got some DC movies coming out. Oh, perfect. Well, we will rank all DC Comics live action feature movies. So all the movies that have come out for DC in the past couple years for live action, we'll rank them all. From 1966 to 2022. So Shazam's not on here, unfortunately. So you got S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, E tier, and F tier. So well, I don't know. That's kind of hard. Like, all right. And then, of course, I will put in the tier of I've not watched it. We will add the... All right, didn't watch. So, let's start off with the original Batman TV movie. I did not watch that, unfortunately. I'm a little sad with that. But Superman, the original Superman movie, that's going straight into the S tier. That revolutionized what a superhero movie could be. Richard Donner's vision for Man of Steel was pretty cool. Christopher Reeve's performance as Superman is iconic. Probably up to Henry Cavill was the best Superman we've had on screen. Margot Kidder as Lois Lane was great too. Her and Reeves had tremendous chemistry, and Gene Hackman as Lex Luthor is another iconic, one of the most, probably an underrated villain portrayal in movies. And it's celebrating its 45-year anniversary this weekend. It's back in theaters. I would love to go see it if I could, but the original Superman movie, I'd say give it a watch. It gets a little wacky from times because it is like 1978, but it's still fun. Let's see. Superman 2, I'm going to put that in C tier. The Superman sequels were very well known for not being that well done, and while Superman 2 wasn't like terrible, it wasn't the worst Superman movie. Like, it was still sort of okay, but it wasn't really the same as what we could have had. Then, which one is this? I don't go see... That's Swamp Thing. I did not watch Swamp Thing. Alright. Then we get Superman 3. I think this is the one with... Is that Superman 3? Yeah, so Superman 3. I'm going to put that at the C tier. Which, again, it was fine. Like, the charm of the original Superman movies was gone at this point. I mean, at least they still had the cast at this point. Yeah, I mean, I can't say the same with Supergirl. Supergirl was horrendous. That's going in the F tier. That was their first attempt of trying to make a connecting universe with it. So they made Supergirl, because I think who was the villain is Faye Dunaway was the villain in Supergirl, and it just didn't work. It was really dumb and it looked really cheap. And because this is right after Linda Carter was done with Wonder Woman. But they made it Supergirl, and it was in the same universe as the Reeves movies, but Christopher Reeves said, I'm not cameoing in this, which is pretty funny. It's just not good. It's really cheap, and it's not that good. Oh yeah, Superman, Quest for Peace, number 4. That's F tier. That has been like consensusly is the worst Superman movie we've ever had. It's worse than Man of Steel. It's worse than 2, 3. Superman Returns. It is terrible. Like, there is no way that Superman 4 is looked back on with fond eyes. Like, no one likes this movie at all. And it's so terrible. It's so boring. It's not funny. Oh, Christ. Swamp Thing, another one. I did not watch that one. The original 1989 Batman, directed by Tim Burton, starring Mr. Mom, Michael Keaton. That's immediately going into the masterpiece the S tier, actually. The S tier is where the original Batman movie belongs, because that revolutionized a new era of the comic movies, because that came out in 1989. That ushered in the era of making the Superman movies a bit more dark. So we were gone with the days of the Donner movies with the campiness and wackiness. This was very like gothic. Tim Burton coming on, Michael Keaton giving one of the best performances of his career, Jack Nicholson playing a great Joker, probably an underrated Joker since we got Heath Ledger's Joker in 2008. But Batman, the original one, still one of my favorite movies of all time. I really enjoyed it, and seeing that we're gonna have Michael Keaton back as Batman in the Flash movie, I'm really excited for that. And even with the next one, Batman, Batman Returns. Batman Returns with Michelle Pfeiffer. I'm gonna put that actually. I know controversial. I'm gonna put Batman Returns in A tier, or is that Batman Forever? Batman Forever? Oh, Batman Begins. I forget. It's the second Keaton one. Batman Returns. This one had Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman, which is amazing. Danny DeVito as the Penguin, and Michael Keaton's back as Batman. And this was the second Tim Burton movie, and it was fun. It was still a fun type movie. It definitely wasn't as good as the first movie, but that was gonna be a hard thing to follow up. Like, the second one was not bad either. It's still in that style that made the first one good, that Tim Burton style of it, and Michael Keaton still killed it as Batman. It all went downhill though when we got to Batman Forever with the late great Joel Schumacher one. These are gonna be the hard ones to rank. Batman Forever, I'm gonna put that in D tier. Now, a lot of other people would put the Forever and then the next one in F tier, but I'm going to put Batman Forever in D tier because at least Jim Carrey was having fun with it. I think the one thing that was really just lacking with this movie is the fact that Val Kilmer was not a convincing Batman. he was probably the most forgettable Batman that we had because this is after Michael Keaton left. They said we're gonna recast it. We're gonna have Val Kilmer, but it's not like as bad as I remember it because Jim Carrey's kind of entertaining as the Riddler, but it is still really dumb. And I think this is the one that introduced Chris O'Donnell as Robin, which poor guy, but it was just very wacky and cartoony, like a drastic difference of what we had from the Burton movies, and that showed more in the next film, Batman and Robin. Oh God. So this was the movie that pretty much killed Batman until Batman Begins. I mean, I could just do it for the memes, put it in F tier, but I'm actually gonna put this in the E tier. So the reason I'm not gonna put Batman and Robin on F tier where everyone else will, it's to the point where when you watch it, it's so bad it's good because you got Uma Thurman playing Poison Ivy, which is like the plants, you're killing them, you psycho, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze is just like, I still see you, or what killed the dinosaurs, the Ice Age, and it's like, it's so dumb, but it's perfect. And then they recasted Batman again, and we got George Clooney, and this poor man, he said he would never do a movie like this again just for money. And he's the perfect Bruce Wayne, but he's a terrible Batman. I mean, we got bat nipples, that's something, and then the part when he pulls out the credit card, he's like, never leave the cave without it. So Batman has a credit card on him. I got nothing. Batman and Robin, and then you got Alicia Silverstone as Batgirl, which is something, and then this movie sucked. This is pretty much a movie where they just wanted to sell the toys of it. So it killed Batman. So Batman Begins. That's all I can say. Steel, I saw that's going into the E tier. Actually, that's going into D tier. That's going to be above Batman and Robin. That was the Shaq's movie that we're trying to do because he did Steel and he did Kazam. He did a lot of those weird 90s movies. I have this movie recorded on DVD somewhere, and I watched it and I was just so confused. I think it was like their attempt at like Iron Man or something, and it just didn't work. Catwoman, it's F tier. It's not at this level of like so bad it's good. It's actually so bad that it makes me want to turn off the movie. Like Batgirl is not. I mean, Catwoman is not a good movie. Like Halle Berry derailed her career with this. I'm not saying like her career is like dead or anything. It's more just like her momentum for being like an Oscar-winning actress died. It died after this movie. No one's like, you can never now, like, she redeemed it with Storm in Marvel, but her legacy will be Catwoman forever. And to this day, it's our only Catwoman movie that we have that's a solo movie, so let that sink in. Next up, we have in 2005, we had a Keanu Reeves Constantine, which I'm going to put in the A tier. Constantine was a really good, dark, kind of like Blade, but with spiritual souls and hell and heaven type stuff. It was really good. This is like one of Keanu's like few movies that he did after The Matrix that actually did really well, and it garnered a cult following. With Constantine, I really do feel like that's a movie where when you watch it, the style and the aesthetic is really like great. It's like Crow. Like I said, it's Crow and Blade with a little hint of like heaven and hell good, and the demon fighting sections are really good too. Then we have the rebirth of a franchise, which is Batman Begins. So Batman Begins is going to go into the... I'm going to put Batman Begins in B tier. So just because I put it in the B tier doesn't mean I think it's bad or anything. I think for what it is to get Batman back on track with bringing Christopher Nolan in and Christian Bale, the rest is history. It was a fine first movie to get us into that universe of Batman, Nolan's Batman, which was really good because Batman Begins was a nice build up to what we know him as Batman in the Nolan movies. And it was fun. It was fine. It was really just down to earth. The more realistic comic book movie, and that kind of kicked off the trend for a little bit for the 2000s. But Batman Begins was a good film. It was good to get the validity back in Batman's name. Superman Returns with Brandon Routh, it's going in the C tier. It was fine. It was the first Superman movie we had since 4, and I think they wanted to maybe cross that over with the Christopher Nolan Batman movies, but it just didn't work. And Brandon Routh wasn't a bad Superman, and then Kevin Spacey was Lex Luthor. Take that what you want, but it was all right. Then we got Dark Knight. I mean, less said about that, better. That's S tier. That's great. Watchmen. I'm gonna put Watchmen in B tier. So Watchmen was Zack Snyder's movie. He did his second DC movie. He did because he did 300. I think it's a DC, could be considered DC, but not really. Watchmen was like his first comic book. Well, no, second comic book movie because he did 300. Now this is the second one, and Watchmen is one of the most iconic miniseries of all time from the 80s from Alan Moore, and it was really gonna be hard to adapt that story into a film, or they're finding out the TV series. But the film makes the TV series. The TV series makes the film look like $1 million. It's not a bad movie. I think it's just a lot of Zack Snyder's bad habits as a director shows up in this movie, and it's so dumb, but it works perfectly for that. And I liked it. And there's like multiple cuts of it. It was like 5 hours long almost. And that's the part that kind of turned a lot of people off. The runtime of that movie was just absolutely ridiculous. Jonah Hex, it's a F tier. As a character I liked that was murdered by the studio. I read an article with Josh Brolin. This is like a movie everyone forgot existed. Like, we talk about Green Lantern being bad, which that's next, but Jonah Hex was worse than Green Lantern. I can guarantee you that. I mean, it was Megan Fox is in it. Josh Brolin, this was his comic movie before he did Thanos, so they just decided to sweep that under the rug. But oh god, Green Lantern. I'm gonna put Green Lantern in E tier. It's so bad it's good, and that almost killed Ryan Reynolds' career. But luckily, he finally got to do Deadpool. Dark Knight Rises. I'm gonna put Dark Knight Rises on A tier. So it was the third one, and it was the wrap up the Nolan trilogy, and it was good. Was it as great as Dark Knight? No, because nothing can really surpass Dark Knight. You kind of set the standard high for yourself. But Tom Hardy's performance as Bane damn near carries the movie. Then the big battle at the end is really good, and then the action and the story is a bit weak, but it's still at least entertaining to watch. Actually, now that I'm talking about it, I wanted to put Dark Knight Rises at the B tier. It was a good conclusion, but it was a little underwhelming for what we got for the last movie. Man of Steel. I'm gonna put Man of Steel on B tier as well. Nope. Okay. So Man of Steel, that was the first Zack Snyder DC movie we had, or the first like of the DCEU era we had, the original one, and it was just gonna kick off the whole era and everything like that. And Henry Cavill, the biggest nerd in the world, was Superman, and it was fine. It was fine. It was dark. It was a little bit gritty, and the most infamous part about this movie was the whole destruction of Metropolis scene, and the fact that he killed Zod by snapping his neck, which was really like, oh wow, didn't think I was watching a Superman movie, so that's interesting, but it was fine. It's sad that we're never going to see Henry Cavill as Superman again, because I really feel like he got shafted, and I think with this movie, they kind of maybe killed DC's confidence in having Superman be a solo type movie for a while, because the next Superman solo movie we're getting is in 2025, and that's Superman Legacy with James Gunn writing it. So we'll see what his vision is, but Man of Steel isn't that bad. At first, I didn't like it, but I rewatched it over the years, and I quite enjoyed it. Then we got Batman v Superman. That's going to go into D tier. It was not good. Batman v Superman, I rewatched it. The Ultimate Edition is better, but I'm assuming we're going to grade the theatrical cut. The theatrical cut of this movie did not do it any favors. It was rushed. It was butchered. Too long. Not really a lot of stuff going on. And, I mean, I like Ben Affleck as Batman, and it introduced Wonder Woman, which was fun, but no. Suicide Squad, we're going to put that in E tier, mostly because those trailers were hyping us up. We were so excited. Jared Leto as the Joker coming in. That would have been awesome. And then the movie came out, and it was heavily butchered, with people still crying for David Ayer to get his release cut like Zack Snyder did with Justice League. Suicide Squad was not good. It was very, very not good. It was very disappointing. Wonder Woman 2017, we're going to put that in B tier. While it's not like the perfect superhero movie, from what we were getting from DC and the new DCEU, it was the best movie at that time. And it was fun, whimsical, and the action scenes with her in World War I, that was awesome. I like that. So I'm going to put that B tier. The Joss Whedon Justice League movie, F. Don't need to really go into the details about that. That was just a very studio involved movie. Aquaman, that's going to C tier. The fact that it made $1 billion blows my mind. I have no idea how that happened. Shazam, the first one. I'm gonna put Shazam in A tier. The Shazam movie was very good. It was surprising because it was a movie where you thought this plays to their strengths of just being, they should be wacky because they were trying to not be Marvel for so long. But Shazam worked because it was funny, it was whimsical, it was heartwarming, and it made you cry. It tugged at your heartstrings, and that's what I want from a movie like that. I'm down for that. Joker, this is going in the S tier. I mean, come on. Joker was awesome, and the fact that they got Joaquin Phoenix the best actor win, that is baffling, and I cannot wait for the sequel. A little hesitant about Lady Gaga, but hey. Birds of Prey, this is going to F. That movie was terrible. Wonder Woman 1984, that's going into F tier as well. Justice League, the Zack Snyder edition, though, this was the Snyder cut that everyone was campaigning for. So when HBO Max launched in 2021, they said, hey, here's this cut. I'm going to put the Snyder cut. It's going to C tier. So, of course, it's going to be better than the Joss Whedon Justice League. It's just, this one was just, it was all right. Like, it expanded more of the story, but it didn't really do that much to be like, hey, I want to see more of that. It just did well enough for just be, this is Zack Snyder's movie and stuff like that. The James Gunn Suicide Squad, I'm going to put that in the B tier. That was a good little sequel / reboot to get it back on track, and that's the movie that got James Gunn the position with DC now. Batman, the Batman movie, that's going to be A tier. That was a tremendous movie. Didn't live up to all the hype. Like, I thought it was going to be like the best movie of the year last year. Of course, Everything Everywhere All at Once. No, I mean, it was going to be the best movie of 2021. No, 2022, 2022. Everything Everywhere at Once beat it by a long mile in other movies. But the Batman was still a really good film. I know a lot of people were scared the fact that Robert Pattinson was Batman. But Matt Reeves is a genius with the director, so I'm really happy with him. And the last movie we have, because Shazam's not on here, is Black Adam. We're going to put Black Adam in the C tier. So I didn't think Black Adam was terrible like everyone thought. It was just fine. I mean, the hype, they marketed this movie like to hell and back because, it's the Rock and Up superhero movie. Like, everyone's definitely going to want to see him in a movie. And this was the one that was supposed to kick off James Gunn's universe. So, and if Shazam was here, Shazam would probably go into like the C, B tier and the Fury of the Gods. Like, it was fine. And then we'll see where the Flash and Aquaman links up. But, that's neither here or there. So I think we're going to end the stream here. We've been going on for like an hour and 51 minutes. Like, I didn't even realize that. Jesus. But I want to thank you all for tuning in. I definitely want to do more of these streams. I might have to get some people on here. We can just talk and just shoot the shit. Like, summer's coming up. We'll do more some streams. Maybe do one of the watch along. I actually do want to plan a watch along for Gem and the Holograms because why the hell not? But I want to thank you all for tuning in. Like I said, you want to watch the replay, you can. But I will see you guys next time. And make sure you go check out my new video. I got a new video out for video game adaptation movies. So, yeah, we'll check it out. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.